Make a Path presents Let's Talk. Alright, Deadheads, welcome to Make a Path Presents. I'm your host, Ronnie Hayes, and I gotta tell you something. Because of the move situation, it's going to disrupt things for the next week or two still. Certain videos, I'm just gonna get right to the point. I might not even introduce them. I might just tell you what we're talking about as far as the trailer, like trailer talk, and do little snippets, like pick this out, because sometimes when I do the longer ones, I notice some people get kind of lost, they forget some things, or they might not even watch the whole thing, and I find myself answering a lot of questions over and over and over again of stuff that I covered in the longer videos, you know what I'm saying? So right now we're going to talk about the new Nick and Morgan. I'm going to make an early prediction here, finally getting through to Rick and changing his mind of how he should live. First thing first is the new Nick. What am I talking about? In the comics, that Nicholas guy started kind of like an uprising. Nick thought Rick was going to get them all killed. He wanted to take over Alexandria, take it back, and he tried to hunt down Glenn to kill him because Glenn overheard it. Rick came over and basically was like, listen, you're not going to take this place away from Andrea. You're not going to take you think you're going to take this place away from Abraham. You think you're going to take this place away from Michonne. You think you're going to take this place away from me. And we saw that in the trailer. But we know it's most likely not going to be Nick, because Nick looks like, and I support this idea, that Nicholas and Glenn become kind of decent buddies, or at least supply run buddies. Because what telltale signs we get is Nick looks like he's standing his ground. Before, he ran like a little bitch. Remember when they had that problem in that warehouse and that other dude died, Dina's son? He ran like a bitch. He's like, I'm out. And we know he did that stuff before, but now he's standing his ground with Glenn, shooting and killing walkers. I mean, that's a big change. So I have a feeling that this guy we saw in the trailer that's questioning whether or not they should follow Rick blindly, he's the new Nick, I'm calling it. And I think he's going to kind of kick off that uprising. But where it gets interesting is, remember back in my older predictions, I said it'd be nice if Morgan kind of got through to Rick. Well, in the comic, when Rick shuts down the uprising, it's a little bit of a time after he kills Pete, and now he's in a situation where this other guy wants to cause problems, and he has a gun on him, and he just says, listen, united we stand, divided we fall, or some shit like that, right? He says, that's the way I look at it. He said, go home, you're a good father, I don't want to kill you. And the guy's all shocked, like, oh, you don't want to kill me? Damn, that's crazy, you're not the person I thought you were. Rick just changes like this. So then I'm thinking, on a TV show, this could be where Morgan gets through to Rick finally. Let's say the uprising does happen before No Way Out, so it's relatively new, and Rick is in that mind state where I don't take any chances, and that's when we see Rick says, you think you're going to take this place away from me? And maybe even Rick even looks up and Morgan's in the room, or maybe there's a bunch of people there, we just don't see it, and Rick kind of backs off and says, you know what, you know, you're a good father, I want you here, we're here to stay, do you want to be with us or no? I'm hoping that's the direction it goes, and I'm hoping that that's how Morgan gets through to Rick in the beginning and gets him to change his mind. I do have a strong feeling that the Morgan and Rick dynamic will play heavy in that situation between, you know, Rick and the new Nick that we've seen from the trailer. Alright, Deadheads, I'm moving on to the next topic. Leave your opinions and predictions in the comment box down below. I'm done talking. It's your turn. Subscribe.